Welcome back inside Manhattan College Athletics. Christian Heimall now speaking with the head coach of Manhattan Softball, Tom Pardalis. Coach, it took a while for you guys to actually get playing from Mother Nature, scheduling, all this stuff. How did that affect the start of the year?
Not well. You get geared up to play your opening game, and we had to do it 3 weeks in a row. I mean, so it's really disappointing. This year, every year so far that I've been here, we've always been the last MAC team to play a game. So this year, what we did, we set up the schedule for a 3-weekend trip so that we would be ready to play, get into the MAC schedule. And as our luck is going, we got canceled on all 3. So we'll go back to the drawing board and get it right one of these times.
With the team now finally getting play and getting some repetition in, what's the biggest struggle, I guess, in the part of the early season?
We've been hitting well.
Mm-hmm.
The record's deceptive because we've been playing well. We've played some real good competition. The teams we've played is upper level. So we've come out on the short end, but we've competed. I mean, we've gone down to the wire. We've lost quite a few extra inning games. With the preseason, they play put a runner at the international tiebreaker, which is you put a runner at second base. That's not conducive to our game because it's conducive to a team that's got a lot of speed, and we don't have a lot of speed. So that's been a negative as far as that's concerned. But if you look at the games we've played a lot of clean games. We've played a lot of well-played games, and we're hitting. And we've had a lot of nice surprises by transfers and some freshmen that have done a nice job for us.
Talk about the veterans coming back. Obviously, the big one, of course, is Kate Bowen, both in the circle and at the plate.
Yeah, Kate's a competitor. I mean, she just goes out there and does she competes from the first inning on. I mean, she hates to lose, and she gives us everything she has. She got off to a slow start hitting-wise, and now she's getting her average back up there. It's around 290, I believe, right now, somewhere in that vicinity. But she got off to a slow start hitting. Pitching-wise, she's done a great job. She's faced some good teams, kept them off balance, done a great job with her change. So Kate's a great player.
Talk about the decision of putting her and Elena Bowman at 1-2 in the lineup.
I want to make sure that they get the most at-bats. They're our best hitters, okay? And I also want to make sure they're not walking either one of them, okay? So to get the most at-bats, we lead off the game with our top 2 hitters. And if you want to walk our top 2 hitters to get to 3 and 4, that's fine. Okay, we'll live with that. But right now, the only thing we lose is we lose a little bit out of Kate's speed because we can't steal as many bases with Kate. Because if we steal second, they're going to definitely walk Elena.
Right.
So we kind of have to put a halt on Kate that way. But sometimes to get something, you got to give up a little bit. So that's where we go. We want them to get the most at-bats. They're our top hitters.
You mentioned getting contributions from some of the new faces, especially the freshmen and the transfers.
Yeah, Jen Vasquez, freshman catcher, first baseman. Jen never played first base before, all through high school and travel ball. She's always been a catcher. But when we recruited Jen, I told her to buy a first baseman's mitt. So she did. She went and bought a first baseman's mitt, and she came in the fall, and she was ready to go. And she's done a great job hitting for us. She's added power to the middle of our lineup. She's extended our lineup a little bit, and that's helped us. And some of the transfers that we got Meredith Bryant, that's batting about 320 right now, and Anna Crowley, 2 transfers that have come in here and given us some depth in the outfield and given us some positives with the bat. The other positive is Amanda Paxson. Amanda's come back here and given us more power, and she's protection for Elena and Bo, so it's important that she hits.
When you look at the circle, obviously, you've got Kate, some struggles with Amy, at least to start, record-wise at least, and Aaron, where are you trying to figure out the rest of the rotation?
Yeah, matter of fact, Bridget and I were just talking about that because we think we have a pretty good staff. I mean, we don't have a dominant staff. Our pitchers always pitch to contact. We don't strike out 8, 10 a game. We don't do that. So we know we have to be able to field. And Some of our troubles right now, if you look at some of the pitching, we need to keep people off balance. Okay, that's really huge. And right now, some of the struggles that we've had is we're not getting the first out of the inning, and we're not keeping people off balance. The games in which we've played top teams like Creighton, St. John's the other day, LIU, where Bo pitched and she kept them off balance. They couldn't sit on one pitch. We did well, all right, and that's important. So we just keep on working at getting our pitchers to keep people off base and keeping them off balance, and we'll be fine.
Back at it here on Thursday. Another schedule change was supposed to be Wednesday, but pushed back to Thursday with Fairleigh Dickinson. What are you looking at, I guess, game plan wise?
Yeah, I think we're just getting ready for Saturday, Sunday. You know, this is going to be one of those games where we're getting our pitching rotation set so that we know who's going to be coming in relief and who's going to be starting. And we're getting ready for the weekend. I mean, we have some spots still open as far as people competing for jobs. Like I said, the 2 transfers have come in and done a great job hitting, and they've opened up some eyes. And Jen Vasquez, now all of a sudden she has to play. Pax has to play. Now last year, Pax used to, when Bowen pitched, Pax played second. When Bowen didn't pitch, Bowen played second base, and Pax was either DP. All right. Well, now with Vasquez in there, and usually Sydney Whedon's a very good hitter. She did a good job driving in runs for us last year. We got to find extra places. So we got people competing for jobs right up until MAC time.
Jaspers take on Fairleigh Dickinson at Gaelic Park on Thursday. You can watch live on Jasper Vision. If you'd like, you can follow the Jaspers softball program on Twitter at Manhattan Softball. Head coach of the Jaspers, Tom Pardalis. Coach, thanks a lot for the time.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us inside Manhattan Athletics.